LibriVox.org. Recording by Leanne Yao. Secresy, or theRuinontheRock, by Eliza Fenwick. Volume 2, Letter 12. From Janetta Laundy to Clement Montgomery. Wounded pride bids me forget the cold, cruel Montgomery, but fatally for the peace of Janetta, her love, betrayed, injured, and neglected as it is, still is more powerful than her pride. I have seen my family stripped of their honours and possessions by a band of ruffians. I have been left a destitute orphan, and compelled to seek subsistence in a strange country, compelled to descend even to a species of servitude. Yet how trivial such misfortunes, compared with the loss of thee, Montgomery! How could you leave me unjustified and unheard? How could you meet me as you did this night? Do you never remember, Montgomery, the sacrifices made to you by the undone Janetta? Do you never remember the hours of your solicitations, vows, and promises? And if you do remember them, can you thus kill with scorn and aversion her who solicits your return to your vows with tears of passion, love, and anguish? I did not feign, when I pleaded indisposition to excuse my attendance on Mrs. Ashburn to Sir Thomas Barlow's, for which in your presence, and restrained by the presence of others from giving freedom to my emotions, I suffered indescribable torture. What dangers do I not incur by setting the messenger who shall give you this to watch your quitting the party? But you will not, Montgomery, dear, adored Montgomery. If you do hate and despise me, you will not give me up to the contempt of others. My reputation is still sacred, and, but for you, the peace within my bosom had now been inviolate. I must see you. I will see you, Montgomery. Do not drive me to desperation. I have woes enough already. Let me but once have an interview to explain that cruel mistake of yours concerning the Duc de N. And, when I have proved my innocence, if you still bid me languish under your hatred, I will then suffer in silence. No complaint shall ever reach you. Should you again smile on me, oh, heavens, the rapture of that thought! Be assured I can prove my innocence. Be assured you were utterly mistaken. It was a scheme, a stratagem, for purposes I can easily explain if you will but give me an interview. The Duchess de N. is to this hour my very best friend. It was she who brought me to England. Alas, what a sad reverse of situation is mine! Thus to sue with tears and entreaty for one short hour's conversation to him who, but a few months past, languished for the slightest of my favours. Think what a preference I gave you over the many who followed me with their sighs. Think what I was, what I have endured, and drive not to rage and despair her who is ever yours, and yours alone, Janetta Laundy.
End of section 29. Recording by Leanne Yao.